I think about love.
Before the world knew him as a hero, he was a son.
I've always known he was a gift and a hero.
A best friend.
I knew then that Kendrick would not only be my partner in crime, but my best friend.
A brilliant student.
I could not be more proud to have known such a wonderful young man.
And a million other wonderful things.
I only wish I had understood how much of a gift he truly was.
Tonight, we say goodbye to Kendrick Castillo, a young man who represented the very best of all of us. Kendrick Castillo was always a hero. His family and his friends knew it, and so did his teachers.
And long before he gave his life to stop that gunman, he was the guy who would look out for others, the mischievous teen who would laugh his way through class and then ace the test. And today, the people who knew him best stood before a large audience and tried to sum up who Kendrick was.
And that was impossible because, as Denver 7's Jacqueline Allen reports, Kendrick was everything to everyone who loved him.
I think the best way we can honor and celebrate Kendrick
With my soul,
is to be more like him.
it is well with my soul.
I think we need to be a little more like Kendrick.
At this celebration of life, it's not lost on anyone.
Kendrick Castillo was certainly proof that one person can make a difference.
The boy who died saving others lived that way too, from the time he was in preschool.
Kendrick walked right over to the child, put his arm around him, and told him it was going to be okay.
Those who know him best tell stories of a robotics junkie with an infectious smile, ushering at Saturday Mass, a boy who wanted to be just like his dad.
I've always known he was a gift and a hero.
His father, saying their family of 3, now feels the love of thousands, getting them through, along with the hope his son's sacrifice will make a difference.
We need to be more like him. That's what this world needs for change.
It is well, it is well with my soul.
The pastor began that service today saying if we're looking for answers to why this happened, we may never get them. So their focus is what? What can we do to support each other? What do we do now that this has happened? Questions that a lot of us are asking tonight. And Shannon.
So not fair. All right. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, thanks. And earlier today, Kendrick became the first person not in law enforcement to be honored with a procession from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. And along for the ride were hundreds of Jeeps, including Kendrick's own beloved green Cherokee. Denver 7 photojournalist Drew Smith takes us there.
So obviously everybody knows what's happened in the county.
He was so brave, right?
Yeah, his name is Kendrick Castillo.
So Kendrick is obviously a citizen of the area, and he went to school here in Douglas County at STEM.
What do you do if somebody comes into your school shooting?
Hide under bed. I don't want people
You hide
watching
under a
me.
desk, right?
Because we're going to head out in about 20 minutes.
He was a Jeeper, and Jeeping his family. I mean, he's part of my family, and I didn't know him.
And so you can obviously see a lot of Jeeps wanted to participate, so they all showed up today to honor him and do a procession together. I have no idea how many Jeeps are back here. I've been told up to maybe 400.
I feel like it shows that Kendrick will never be forgotten.
You know, just like the military is a small family here in the United States, the Jeep community here in Colorado is probably a little more than 3% of the community. And when anyone's in need in our community, we come together for that.
As a pastor and a chaplain, one of the hardest things to ever deal with is the loss of a child. And so we want to be here to hold their arms up and to do everything we can to help. It just shows the kind of person Kendrick was. And in talking to his mom and dad, that's how they raised him, to be selfless. And it breaks your heart at the same time. Wow, not a lot of people would do that, but he did. It's to honor a young man who went above and beyond his duty.
We all honor him today.